everyone, welcome to my channel, She Sews Happiness. I'm Mary Ellen. This is my space where I share all things stitching with you, and this is my little sewing companion who, whether he likes it or not, is going to have to go and lie in the corner and behave himself because I want to chat to you for a bit about my sewing plans. So this week I have been working away on a bit of a secret project. So as a pattern insider for Sew Over It, I get previews of their soon to be released patterns. I get to stitch those up and share those when the pattern is released. I'm very excited about the one that I have been sewing this week. I had a few hours on Monday morning, I had the day off, and so while Henry was in playing with his little friends, I stitched up the new pattern, and I loved it so much, even though it is so uncharacteristically me. Uncharacteristically me. I mean, I love it. It's just I would never choose it ordinarily, but when I saw the pictures coming through, I decided to give it a go because it reminded me actually of stuff that I would have worn when I was in my early 20s. I was like, can I still pull that off? Well, I've made it. I love it. I will share more on it in about a week's time when it is released, but needless to say, I'm going to make another one because that is what happens when I make a Sew Over It pattern. It's very rare that I only make one, and if I do, like say the Dorothy jacket, I've only made one, but I've got fabric to make another. It's just such an involved make that I haven't got around to doing it again, but this I will be making again. I have got here some denim with gold stars on it, and that is going to get pre-washed today, and then I'll have it to hopefully make a start on over the weekend. I just can't believe it's Friday again, and I can't even show you what I've been sewing until next week. So yeah, I'm a bit disappointed because I love it. I love it, even though I feel like I'm a completely different version of me when I'm wearing it. Nevertheless, apart from that, all I have stitched so far is another little project bag. So if you recall, I made this last week. It was kind of like my tester run, and you can see I've already started my cotton and twine project for the month of February. The box comes in February, it's really for the month of March. And then I made myself another one because the project that I was working on, let me pull it out so you can actually see the bag, didn't fit anything else, and it's hard to get things that are that size. I tend to work on like an 11 or a 12 inch clip frame, so yeah, I had to make a bigger bag. Now, I did come up against a problem. The roll of vinyl that I have isn't actually big enough to make anything bigger than this. It's a really good quality vinyl, and I can't find something of the same quality that comes in much wider amounts. So we'll see. I've had to compromise and get something that is a bit cheaper, but comes in like, you know, wider and longer amounts. So I had some more fat quarters. I have loads of fat quarters, loads of them in my stash. I had these lovely Alice in Wonderland themed ones, and I've cut this as big as I can, as big as the vinyl would allow me to, and I made myself a large cross stitch project bag. These are so easy to make, a wee bit fiddly just like finishing them off, but really, really easy to make. And then I have the painted roses on the back. So yeah, I love these. These are going to be really, really useful to me, and if you're interested in seeing how I've made it, maybe next time I make one I can do like a quick tutorial, and I can share that with you on my blog or something like that. But really satisfying, really simple, and so useful for me. And of course you can't just use these for, you know, storing cross stitch projects. I mean, these could be used for storing anything at all, so anyone could find those really, really useful. That's all I have stitched so far. I've gone through my stash this morning. It's the 1st of March, so it's the Sew Yellow for Endo challenge is back again, and I've been pulling out some yellow fabrics for that. I got a few nice little pieces from Jenny Stitches that I'll share with you. These I've got for crafting purposes, not for dressmaking purposes, but of course now that they have arrived, I'm thinking there's at least one of these I would make a dress out of, because I do genuinely love quilting fabrics for dressmaking. It's the prints, I suppose. They just get me every single time. Let me show you these wee fabrics really quickly. So here we have one with all our little sewing motifs all over it. I've got 1 meter of this. And I think it'll be lovely just for making kind of like accessories for the sewing room and whatnot. Even gift bags, things for fellow stitchers. But really, really lovely. Dear Stella cotton fabrics. It came in white as well, so I've acquired some in the white. Nice for knitters as well because it's got wool and stuff on there. It's got little embroidery hoops. Yeah, loads and loads of crafts on that. Then this is so cute, little crafty cats. Look, little cats, and look, little kitten as well, mummy and kitten. I just think it's absolutely gorgeous. And then this one's lovely as well. Again, 1/2 meters. I got 1/2 meters of them all except for the dark craft fabric. What do you see this one? This one's really, really nice too. So it's got crafters, it's got girls crafting all over it. And what I particularly loved was that there's one little image in here, and it's got a woman with, look, a little boy teaching him how to create things. And of course it's got the little cats in there too. I'd love to have a cat, but one, I'm allergic, and that's fine because I can fix that by taking antihistamines. But I have another little Shih Tzu, not the really cute one that likes to coexist with me here in the sewing room, an older Shih Tzu who likes to think he is the boss and would not tolerate a cat under any circumstances. So there we are. I have been really, really good. I don't even have anything amazing in terms of shopping to show you. That was my big splurge this week. I was a good girl. Apart from that, I got like an old vintage Margaret Sherry cross-stitch kit. And what I do have here, by the way, I can't even show you this. Everything's a secret. Secret patterns, secret projects. I have a kit in here from Minerva. Really, really substantial. Everything I need to make up one of their sewing kits, which are not going out until after the summer. So they've given me so much time in which to do it. It's just I have to keep it a secret for that length of time, and I'm really annoyed. So I'm looking forward to opening it up and just seeing the fabrics and stuff that are in there. But it'll be much later in the year before I share with you that secret project too. So that's the thing. I love doing all of these lovely, like, you know, projects, but I also like to share them, and when I can't share them, I'm like, oh, so frustrating. Anyhow, some sewing plans. So Frugal is also running. So I've been recording a video this morning, and that'll be going out, I believe, on the 8th, but you know, if you are a subscriber and you hit that little bell, you'll be notified when the video goes out about the plans that I have for So Frugal, focusing a lot on children's wear, but also some ladies underwear patterns, as well as a couple of menswear things. So there's something there for everybody. But yes, I'm hoping to participate properly in that challenge and submit a couple of entries by the end of March. And in terms of the So Yellow for Endo sneak peek, I've been pulling out fabrics that might work for that too. And again, I'll be participating in the flogger tour for that, but not until much later, near the end of the month, because I knew I can't do them both at the same time. Or I'll have no time for anything else, no time for sewing. But I have to admit, see, at the moment, I don't know what I want to sew. A part of me wants to sew little projects, a part of me wants to sew dressmaking projects. I have so many clothes though that I am looking for other little things to sew. But I pulled out one dressmaking pattern that actually took me about an hour to find today, because even though I have it as PDF, 99% of the time I have the PDF, I couldn't find my prints, and I remember cutting it. I finally found them. This is the Lucida dress by Friday Pattern Company, and when I looked inside I discovered I've cut a size too big, but maybe that's what I needed, because I cut this just before I found out I was pregnant, so I haven't revisited it since. And I have the fabric stashed away somewhere, squirreled away somewhere safe, who knows where, among all the stash. I'm gonna have to find it. But yeah, I want to get that one made at some point, so I've pulled that out. And then I've pulled out this tiny little project, because again, I think that's what I'm looking for, little manageable things for the snippets of time that I have this week. And it's a little elephant pincushion pattern, really, really cute. You can never have enough pin cushions, can you? But I also thought I'd like to make a couple of these to gift to friends. So that's why I've got that pulled out. I'm just going to go and yeah, take my time with that. But otherwise, yeah, that's me so far. So hopefully I have something to update you on over the course of the weekend. I have some beautiful fabrics that I want to stitch up as well. I have a gorgeous Lady McElroy fabric which has Twin Peaks figures all over it. And I have a beautiful black and white, I'm thinking black, I'm going into black these days. I have a lovely black and white viscose that I got from Sister Mintaka. Maybe I shall pull these out, I'll pull them out and show them to you. This makes more sense than me like waffling on about them. This I absolutely love, and I've had both of these fabrics in my mind a lot in the last few days. So let me just get up with this one so you can see it. But it kind of comes in this large scale print. And I really like this. I just don't know what I want to make with it. And that's a problem for quite a few of the wee pieces I have now. I'm looking to make something that I know will fit well, but I don't have that much time to twirl, and yet I don't want to keep remaking the same patterns over and over again. But I do want to get this stitched up. Maybe I should start with pre-washing them and then they're ready for whenever I can make a decision. But I just love the wolves. Aren't the wee wolves beautiful? Love them. Now, the other one here, I love this. This one I got from the Fabric Boutique, and as I said, it's Lady McElroy, and I loved Twin Peaks. You know, in my like early 20s, I must have watched it several times, and Audrey Horne was like a big style influence on me. What do you say? I'm sure I've shown you this when I bought it, but again, let me just pop up here so you can see the scale of it. Got all our female characters from Twin Peaks. Isn't it beautiful? But what to make from this? I'm not sure what I want to make. So if you have a suggestion, it's just because the figures are so kind of large scale that I need a pattern that does justice to that, and not one that's broken up into like 100 different pieces. So yeah, I've got quite a bit. I think there's 2.5 meters there. There's 3 meters I think of my wolf print. But I also have like an additional, I'm not sure if it's over 1 meter, I think it's over 1 meter, which I got as a remnant as well. So I do have quite a lot of it to work with. I actually think I want to take an Audrey and make an applique from her. I just love the fact that she has her books as well, which is so me. But yeah, those are a couple of fabrics that I just can't get out of my head at the moment, and I'd really like to sew with. So if you've any suggestions of things that might work, that might suit me, don't hesitate to give me some inspiration. And yeah, that's it. That's where I am. There's loads of things I could make, but I just have to combine that desire with the need, I think. And then, by the way, because you like my book recommendations, I've started a new book called The Cloisters by Katie Hayes. Now I am only like 92 pages into this, but I'm really enjoying it. So I can just share the blurb with you. Anne Stillwell arrives in New York hoping to spend the summer working at the Met, the Museum of Art, but instead she's assigned to the Cloisters, the Met's Gothic museum and garden renowned for its collection of medieval and Renaissance art. Drawn into a small circle of charismatic but enigmatic researchers, she is happy to indulge some of their more outlandish theories, including the museum curators, who is fixated with tarot and the possibility of divination. So I kind of like anything with a bit of a supernatural thing. I also have my PhD in the Renaissance, so this is going to appeal to me. And I'll let you know once I get to the end of it if I would recommend you read it. But so far so good. So far so good. Yeah, I'll be back soon, hopefully, and be able to catch up with you a little bit more at the weekend if I get any sewing done. So for now, gonna say goodbye, chat to you all hopefully in a couple of days, and yeah, happy sewing. Bye bye.